We're headed to Trillium with a pastry sour.
Guys, welcome in here, best beers in me. Beer reviews from Maine, New England, and beyond. Sticking right in New England, right in Massachusetts. Heading out of Treehouse into Trillium. It's a collaboration with Omnipollo. It's Dagligt, Intag, as close as I can say in Swedish. And the translation is daily intake.
You're supposed to say it with a roll of your tongue.
I can't roll my tongue.
Dagligt.
I also can't whistle.
Dagligt. No, you can't.
So,
I gotta tell you,
I am pretty interested to see if this pours thick.
I'm looking forward to trying it,
And
but
it does.
I am just not a Trillium fan like I am a Treehouse. This might change my mind.
Look, that is pouring thick like a 450 North.
Yeah, maybe this will be the turning point for me. Because I like Trillium, but I'm just not a huge fan. But man, that's thick.
I've never known
Oh.
Trillium to do a pastry sour in the style of like 450 North, but I believe they've done it with this Omnipollo collaboration.
Mixed berry, 8% alcohol by volume. Brewed in Massachusetts. But it doesn't really give a description.
No, but I can get you that.
But I can tell you, before you even get that description, this has raspberries and blueberries.
Yes, it does, and I believe strawberries.
I don't get the strawberry, I get big raspberries, and I get blueberries. Huge raspberries.
So they teamed up their Swedish friends at Omnipollo. The intention is always to blow minds and break boundaries. After many iterations of heavily fruited once and twice daily servings Berliner Weisses, we clearly needed to up the ante and tip the scale. For this daily intake collaboration, it's the only reason I knew that was the translation. We've jam-packed outrageous amounts of raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and cranberries.
So I get the raspberry and blueberry big.
To levels we can only translate as thrice your recommended serving of thick, fruity goodness. Milk sugar is then added with reserved precision to enhance smoothie-like creaminess and delicate sweetness, balancing refreshing acidity.
So tomorrow's my birthday. Can I ask a birthday favor?
What's that?
Can we get a quick nose on this and then dive in?
We can, and then I'll say some more.
Yeah, I get huge blueberry, and then I get huge raspberry, secondary blueberry, but big raspberry. And I get the mixture of it's a raspberry color.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the raspberry blueberry.
I don't get the strawberry cranberry so much on the nose, but the raspberry
overpowers most everything. But I actually get raspberry cranberry on my nose.
I get the raspberry blueberry.
But that is thick. It's got milk sugar in it. Trillium has done a 450 style, right. And I don't even know.
So let's see what we get on the taste.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, you two. Okay. That is sweet. That is sweeter than a 450 North. And cranberry, acidic cranberry.
But when you swallow, right on the back of the tongue, what do you get?
I'm getting cranberries.
Do you get that tart cranberry?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta tell you, I really like the 450s. This might even be too sweet for me. That's sweet. Yeah.
All right, this is sweet and sour.
So I get...
And I'm loving the sourness at the end.
I get sour raspberry and blueberry, and then maybe that sour cranberry at the end, but it's more blueberry, like a sour blueberry.
This is like if you mixed a wine with, I don't know, a pound of sugar, and you soured it with a warhead. This beer's crazy. I gotta try it again and tell you what's right up front and what's everywhere else.
I gotta be honest, I've got to sip a few more times because I'm not sure if I like it or not.
This comes in layers and in waves.
You think?
Right up front, raspberry. A little bit of strawberry.
And I get blueberry.
Blueberry's somewhere faded in amongst everything else to me.
Then
sweetness in the middle is just almost too much.
Yep, it is too much.
Back end,
the puckering sourness,
cranberry, and a warhead-like sourness. I was not expecting out of this, but I didn't know what to expect because of the fact that I can't believe Trillium is making a thick sour like this.
So I'm pretty sure this is going to wreck my stomach. This is just over the top. Like, I just can't wrap my mind around it. Literally can't wrap my mind around this.
I'm telling you, every sip's same. So, raspberry and strawberry. Big raspberry strawberry right up front to me.
Yeah, I get raspberry blueberry.
The blueberry, I think, is just kind of intertwined there.
Oh.
Middle of the palate, just intense sweetness.
Sweetness, like overpowering. So for me, okay, so you get here, and then you get here. When I get right here, the sweetness is almost too much. It's almost gagging. It's so sweet.
No, it's not that.
For me, it is. It's
Okay,
almost too sweet. Like, literally too sweet for me. I don't have a sweet tooth.
The more I drink it, though, the less sweetness.
I'm
getting more of the other stuff coming out.
I'm not a sweets person. I don't have a sweet tooth. It's literally, when it gets here, it's a little too sweet for me. I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't like sweet.
This is like communion wine.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Mixed with baker's sugar.
It's really communion wine mixed with nothing.
Oh,
It's literally like a sweet communion wine.
Well, it's mixed with something.
I don't know. It's
I don't know. This beer, so I think you're not liking it as much as I am. I'm liking this beer. I'm loving the waves you get. I don't think I've ever got that like on a 450 or a definitive. This is more like a complex, just layers and waves coming across the palate that are like all amped up.
So I gotta tell you, I don't think I like the layers and waves that I'm getting.
This beer's a 5 for me. I'm telling you right now. This beer is a 5. It is taking everything to other levels.
And here's the thing. I rate these beers really high. This is a 3.75 for me.
I used to love Trillium hoppy beers. We have some to review soon.
I don't remember
try one the other night.
the last time you gave a beer a 5.
Oh, I have. The hoppy Trilliums, to me, are not where they were 3, 4, 5 years ago. I've not done a lot of the daily servings or whatever the regular Berliners are. This one I had to try. I saw a picture of it, looked thick AF, and it is. And I'm glad I did. This beer is...
And do you know what blows my mind?
This beer's blowing me away.
So you no longer easily give a 5. Let alone...
This is 5 beer.
Listen. Let alone this style of beer, which you say is not a beer.
I know.
And you just gave this a 5. Look at this. Mind blown.
Well, this beer's blowing my mind.
Yes, mind blown.
And I said a 5 beer should blow your mind. This beer is blowing my mind. It's wrecking my palate. It is.
I'm actually kind of happy for you because you haven't found a beer like this in a while. I'm just not there.
I consider, here in New England, the 3 bigs are Trillium, Treehouse, and Bissell. That's what I know of in New England as the beers. Now, I know there's Hill Farmstead, but I've only had a few of their beers. But those are the 3 that I get every year, at least on the semi-regular. This, as far as I know, Treehouse hasn't done any of these big fruited sours. Bissell doesn't do fruited sours like on the sweet scale. And Trillium has. And
they blew your mind.
They're blowing me away. So 5 beer.
I feel kind of bad because I love the 450 North. This just is not doing it for me. We are way far apart. We are like a 3.75 to a 5. And usually we're pretty like close. I don't know what it is about this beer. I'm just not into
every sip, every mouthful, just waves of intense.
So you're blowing me away.
Intense fruity flavors, intense sweetness, and intense sourness. This beer has it all. If you look for these things, and we just got this a few days ago. It might still be
does it have
available.
a can on date?
It was canned on the 2nd of June, so it's been around for a few weeks.
So not really. Well, maybe 3.
Almost
it's
3
still
weeks,
quite
and
fresh.
Still available at the brewery the other day. $26, I believe, a 4-pack. Worth every penny.
Okay, so I've got to say...
5.
You rated a 5. I give it a 3.75, but 26 a 4-pack is pretty pricey.
This is unbelievable. This beer...
That's like $6.50 a can.
They've nailed it.
That's expensive.
That's a lot cheaper than a 450, and I love it. Trillium nailed it, and I have not had a Trillium beer that nailed it since I had double dry hop Fort Point Pale Ale about
wish
6 years
I
ago.
was getting what you're
7
getting
years ago.
On this.
Mind blown. 5 beer. Drop the mic.
He's blowing me
I'm
away.
gonna say right now.
This is not what I
I'm
expected.
going to say right now, as you know, and if you've watched the
Not
channel,
at all.
I struggled with these style
Yes.
being a beer. But now I've embraced it, and now I'm going to say 450, definitive. All you guys, Mortalis, whoever's doing this style needs to step up because Trillium just blew y'all away. I have not had a Trillium beer that I would say boom in years. They just did it. 5.
So everybody in
5
YouTube
beer.
land
5 out of 5. Hunnits.
has just
Whatever.
watched me just stare at you.
A++.
I'm not even
100,
sure.
5, whatever. 10 star, 100, 4 star, depending on the scale. Of an untapped scale, it's a 5 all day.
I'm not even sure who this is, just so you know.
I got 1 drink left and I'm pretty sad about it.
Okay, so
Thank
here,
God I bought a 4-pack. No, I'll take all you
I will
want to get.
100% share because I'm not a huge fan. 375 for me.
I've never been on probably any review this excited about beer.
And you know what blows my mind, like totally mind blown, is that you continually said these style of beers are not a beer.
Yeah, but I got
not. Listen, let me do this 3 times. Not a beer, not a beer, not a beer, and this just blew your mind.
5.
I am 100% mind. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I got nothing. Literally, I don't even know.
I had 1 more beer to drink tonight.
And I'm really looking forward to this
Julius. And I've been looking forward to this. Not ever had one. It's the most highest rated beer of the breweries I named earlier.
So not only
Bissell,
the highest rated
Treehouse
beer,
and Trillium, it is rated the highest of those 3.
not
On
only the
Untappd.
highest rated beer, but so Treehouse is my hands down absolute favorite brewery. And so I love Bissell Brothers. Sorry, second place to Treehouse. And so I am very excited about this next beer. So I am sorry.
In this moment.
In this
moment in 2022, they're all taking a backseat to Trillium. Because for the first time, and I'm going to say since like 2016 or 2017, Trillium has knocked it out of the park to me. They're wowing me.
I might not even work tomorrow.
I did not expect it out of this style.
I may just have to
5.
stay home and process this. Not even joking. I may call out from work.
Unbelievable.
And just lay in bed and process this whole thing because I'm not sure what to make of this.
I'll tell you, if you're out there and you are from the Midwest where 450 North is, if you're from Portland, Maine where you love Definitive, if you're from New York and Mortalis, if wherever, Stargazer's from, I don't know, Connecticut, wherever, and you love this style of beer, you better trade for this beer.
I'm not even sure
And I don't
know
say, I don't say, no, I don't tell people to trade for beers hardly ever anymore. I don't hardly ever, I haven't done in a long time. I would trade for this beer if I knew how good it was. And I didn't get down
But
and
just so
get it,
you
but I
know,
did get it
this
at the
isn't a
brewery.
beer.
No, I get over that. 5 all day, 100, Hunnits.
I am just
Hashtag
so
Hunnits.
mind blown.
This is, just drop the mic on this style of beer. No one can make it better. Trillium just wrecked it. Trillium ruined you. Sorry, I love Definitives. 450
I have to
North.
tell you,
Trillium, you knocked that apart.
I love my husband. I'm not
Game
even
over.
sure I know who he is right now. Like,
Game over.
Listen, I can't, my facial expressions, if I think it, you see it on my face, and I've just stared at him. Like, I've got nothing. Literally got nothing.
Guys, I'm not kidding.
Got
My
nothing.
favorite beer so far of 2022 is right here in my hand, and it is a pastry sour from Trillium, and I cannot believe I'm
I
saying
am
that.
just mind blown. I don't know how you're ever going to
Drop
edit this
the
video.
beer can because
Whole.
game over. Game over. Game over.
What the fuck?
I'm done drinking it. I want more. I have 3 more cans, and I'm going to save them for like Christmas, my birthday, and New Year's because that's how good of a beer this is.
You can have one tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday.
I got another drink.
Why can't we celebrate my birthday? Why is it always your birthday?
Because you don't like this beer.
No, not like you do, 100%.
We got to go see what everyone else is thinking. So, you know what I'm thinking by now in this review.
Good Lord.
765 check-ins. This is a new beer this month. 4.47. Very high score. I'm not alone in saying this is a great beer. Nobody on our friends list has got it. And if you're on my friends list,
Get it.
get it.
No. We're way far apart. We're never this far apart on a beer, though, usually. Literally from a 3.75 to a 5.
That's it. On this style, they nailed it. It's game over. Game over on that style. And the fact that it's 8%, not 5.3. And it feels it. It's boozy. It is. I can tell. I'm
it
warm.
isn't. So for me, maybe it's the cranberry. It's not just the
humidity in the thick air.
I don't like the cranberry.
I like cranberry.
I don't.
And the puckerness in the end.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
The first drink, the sweetness was too much.
Sweetness was too much right here all the way through for me.
After the first drink is over, there's stuff on my glass, just like a 450 North. And they nailed it. There's no ice cream mix in here. There's no cheesecake mix in here. It is milk sugar. It is sweet. It is sour. It's the most sour of all the styles I've ever had. It is the sweetest of any of the styles I've ever had. And it is the most fruit of any of the styles I've ever had.
So can I tell you something?
See ya.
In like 58 beer reviews, YouTube land is literally watching me just look at you like, I don't even know who you are.
I don't care. I'm being honest. Game over. On that style, I'm done with them. Because this is the only one I want. Dagligt. Intag. Daily intake.
Yeah, it's a roll of the tongue, John.
I can't do it.
Dagligt.
So I'm not Swedish. I never could
Dagligt.
be. I can't speak German that well either.
Did you hear me? Dagligt.
Alright.
That's what it is.
And
it's not what you think it is.
How am I supposed to get my palate reset after this beer and take a few minutes and then do King Julius that I was looking forward to all day long?
Lemon sorbet.
When I just got blown away.
Okay. So on that note, we're going to say, do all the things. Hit the bell, like, subscribe, comment. Have you tried this beer?
Trade for this beer. If you can get to Trillium, by the time this is posted, you probably can't get it, and I'm sorry for you. Trillium, make more of this. Trillium, become a pastry sour house. Like, drop your hoppy beers. It's not working for you anymore. Just make these. Just make those. Become 450 North of Boston. Because you just won the game. You just broke the internet. In my opinion, you just hit a walk-off. You walked it off in Fenway. You hit the game-winning 3 like Steph Curry from half court. You hit a grand slam.
And on that note, we got to end this video.
No.
We've done all we can do with this beer.
Talk any more good about this, I guess. I'm done. Wow. Wow. And a beer has not wowed me in a long time. And I miss beers wow me, and thank God. Mwah.
Here's the thing. Done. End of video.
His
wife just cut him off because it's getting boring. So here we go.
It's the fact that I'm just wowed. My mind is blown.
And we know this, so let's cut it off.
We're on to King Julius, and I don't know how it's going to top that.
It is.